Have you ever stopped to think about the air you're breathing right now? Or the water you drink? It's so easy to take for granted, but it's all part of a huge living system, a system that honestly is under a lot of stress. Today, we're going to dig into that vital connection between us, our forests, and our wildlife.
And this right here is the fundamental truth, isn't it? We aren't just living on the planet, we are a part of it. From the biggest whale to the tiniest microbe, everything is woven together. We're totally dependent on this system for our own survival.
I just love this line from a Leftra folk song. It's so beautiful. It perfectly captures this idea that nature isn't just a bunch of resources to be used. It's a source of life, of inspiration, of, well, music. And that perspective is really at the heart of everything we're talking about today.
So, what do we call all this richness, this incredible variety of life? Well, the official term is biodiversity. But the most important part of that definition is the last bit, a network of interdependencies. It's not just a big list of animals and plants. It's a living, breathing system where every single piece has a crucial role to play.
Okay, so in this first part, let's explore this intricate web of life a little more. We're going to see just how connected everything really is, including us.
Now let's take that big idea and zoom in on a real-world case, India. This is a country with one of the richest and most diverse ecosystems on the entire planet. But as you can imagine, its natural treasures are facing some serious threats.
You know, this really tells two sides of the same story. On the one hand, you have this absolutely staggering amount of biological diversity. It's incredible. But on the other hand, there's the harsh reality that all of it is under immense pressure. That's the real challenge, right? Finding that balance between progress and preservation.
To really understand what this threat looks like on the ground, let's focus on one single powerful story, the tale of the tiger. Its fight for survival is pretty much a symbol for the challenges facing all of India's wildlife.
Okay, so picture this. It's the beginning of the 20th century. The tiger is without a doubt the king of the Indian subcontinent. It's a majestic, thriving species. Any guesses on how many there were back then?
55,000. I mean, just let that number sink in. That isn't just a statistic. That's a sign of a vibrant, healthy ecosystem, one that could support a massive population of these incredible animals.
But then, things started to go wrong. There was poaching for their beautiful skins and for their bones. Their habitat started shrinking as cities and farms expanded. The animals they preyed on started disappearing. It was just this relentless assault from all sides.
And the result? It was an absolute catastrophe. In just a few decades, that population of 55,000 tigers plummeted to a shocking 1,827. The species was pushed right to the very brink of extinction.
A crisis like that demands a bold response, and that's what happened. In 1973, India launched Project Tiger, a massive conservation effort that became famous around the world. It was a clear signal. Letting the tiger go extinct was simply not an option.
But here's the really crucial thing that everyone learned. You can't just save one animal in a vacuum. To save the tiger, you had to save its entire world. And this realization marked a huge shift in how we think about conservation, moving from just focusing on a single species to protecting the whole system.
The Indian Wildlife Protection Act of 1972 was the legal muscle behind this new way of thinking. It wasn't just about tigers anymore. It gave authorities the power to protect entire habitats, to ban hunting, and to really crack down on the illegal wildlife trade.
So how do you protect these huge habitats? Well, a big part of it is smart forest management. You can see here how India classifies its forests. More than half are called reserved forests. These are the crown jewels, the most valuable for conservation. Then another third are protected forests, which act as a critical buffer zone. And this is where you see that amazing ripple effect. By protecting the tiger's home, you end up saving countless other species too, like the incredible one-horned rhino and the huge deer herds you'd see in Kaziranga National Park. It really drives home that core idea. To save one, you have to save them all.
But government action, as important as it is only half of the story. You know, some of the most powerful and lasting conservation efforts don't come from the top down. They come from the ground up, from the very people who live with and depend on these ecosystems every single day.
A perfect example of this is the Chipko movement. It's an amazing story. When loggers came to cut down their forests in the Himalayas, local villagers, led by women, literally hugged the trees. They formed a human shield to protect them.
This simple, powerful act showed the world that local communities are often the best guardians of their own environment.
And that spirit of community action has even been formalized in programs like Joint Forest Management, or JFM. It's basically a partnership. It gives local communities a real role, a real voice in managing and restoring their forests. It's a total win-win. The forests get protected, and the communities have a direct stake in keeping them healthy.
And this community-led idea extends beyond just forests. It goes all the way to our food. Take the Bij Bakau Aandalan, which means the Save the Seeds movement. By saving all these traditional seed varieties, they're not just protecting biodiversity on a crucial level, they're also proving that sustainable, diverse farming can actually work and be profitable.
Okay, this is a truly inspiring story of what's possible. In Rajasthan, a group of villagers got together and declared 1,200 hectares of forest a sanctuary on their own. They created their own set of rules to protect the wildlife, without any government involvement. This is conservation in its purest form, by the people, for the people.
So, what's the big takeaway from all this? What's the secret sauce for successful conservation? It's not just about passing laws or creating national parks. It's about empowering the people who have the most to lose. When local communities have a real voice and a real stake in conservation, the results are powerful, and most importantly, they last. I want to leave you with this final thought. It's pretty profound. It speaks to this incredible generosity of nature, how it provides for us even when we are actively harming it. It's a powerful reminder of what's at stake, and it kind of leaves us with a big question, doesn't it? Will we keep being the axemen, or will we finally become the guardians of the forest?